Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. My name is Ash, and welcome. And if you are returning, welcome on back. So what we're going to be doing today is we're gonna do a comparison video. It's not necessarily like a whole entire comparison of this movie being remade, but it's more of years later, the sort of impact that the trailer has to kind of reel you in. And this is for the original 1973 Exorcist. And then the new Exorcist, which is coming out this Friday, October 6th. And we're going to kind of see and go from there. Now, the new one that's coming out is not a remake of the original. This is actually basically considered a sequel. And we'll be able to see how and why by just watching this. But yeah. I haven't watched the trailer in a very, very long time for the original Exorcist, if ever, to be honest, because I believe I just watched the movie. Like, that was it. Funny story about this is actually my mom and my dad, when they were dating, they actually took my cousin to see this movie. Not even joking about it, but my cousin shit his pants in the theater because he got so scared when Linda Blair turned her head around. Yeah, true story. But if you do enjoy this video, everybody, please consider giving a huge thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you'd like to. And if you want to be notified when I do upload here on YouTube, go ahead and ring that bell. Now, like I said and stated, I have watched this, the original Exorcist before. I obviously have not seen the new Exorcist because it doesn't come out till Friday. But I just love horror and I love everything horror. So by all means, I'm just giving my 2 cents on it and what I think. And I think for October, it'd be really cool to do stuff like this. It's just every single Friday we're uploading stuff about this. If it continues to be a hit or if it is a hit, then we'll add more to it because there's a lot of horror stuff out there. Okay, so let's go. Okay, something I think we all can agree on when it comes down to it is The Exorcist, along with the original Halloween, has that same music that we all know. Okay, like there is no way that you can't hear the Exorcist music and not be like, oh my gosh, it's the Exorcist. Like there's just no way, okay? But let's go. Also, do we like how the like vibes are in here a little bit? Like with the not really any light on. It's very, very quiet.
Somewhere between science and superstition, there is another world. The world of darkness.
Okay, I just have to say, something originally, or just something already about the whole entire atmosphere of older trailers for horror movies, especially this, it already like reels you in because of the creepiness of it, especially for something like The Exorcist. This hadn't been done, and I feel like as somebody that obviously sees it now, you're just like, oh my gosh, the potential and everything that could have been done. But during this time, like I could still watch The Exorcist and it still freaks me out to this day. Like it just gives you that high rising anxiety to it, which I think is exquisite.
Nobody expected it. Nobody believed it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that part, when she's reaching up like that, it's seriously, I'm getting the chills right now, but it is seriously one of the most, like, I don't know what it is about it, but it freaks me out. Like, every single time, it's a very, very, like, haunting feeling. Like, it just, I don't like it.
And nothing could stop it.
Oh my goodness.
There are no experts. You probably know as much about possession as most priests. Look, your daughter doesn't say she's a demon. She says she's the devil himself.
I'm telling you that thing upstairs isn't my daughter. Now, I want you to tell me that you know for a fact that there's nothing wrong with my daughter except in her mind. You tell me you know for a fact that an exorcism wouldn't do any good. You tell me that!
Okay, so what do you do in that case where, you know, somebody's trying to tell you that, no, this is them, this is just in their mind. Okay, in your mind, you could do that? That, like...
The one hope. The only hope. The Exorcist.
Yep. Okay, so see that as something that, for one, during this time, hadn't been done. Okay, you see this and you're just like, okay, what is something that, hold on, like if you think about it, 1973, for one, stuff like this really hadn't been done, and two, it's a very touchy subject because it was dealing with religion, God and the devil and possession and everything like that. And so when it comes down to it, a lot of times, or most of the times, we should say, even still to this day, a lot of people say that it deals with like psychosis. It has a lot more to do with the mental. So when you see something like this stirs up a lot of controversy because it's just like, oh my gosh, wait a second. They're trying to say that somebody is being possessed by the devil. Like, when other people are trying to go to science and they're trying to go to like doctors and everything, and this just stirred up like something that was just like, oh no, you don't even talk about that. Like, that is something that you don't even bring up. So this just had an entire creepy feel to it. Granted, I was not born in 1970s, 60s, anything like that, so I can't say per se how it was to see this originally back then. I could go only based off of the experiences I've heard from my parents about like seeing this, and then also too how I am with horror movies as a whole and what I think and feel about them, because I mean I've seen so many, so it's like for something to still stick with me and kind of give this like creepy feel to it, I think it's a horror movie done right. Like, you can't sit there. Like, you ask anybody that maybe what was the one movie that maybe freaked you out the most that you saw, I can tell you at least one of those 5 people are going to say The Exorcist. Like, if you talk about like movies back when, what is something that's like a movie that sticks with you or you think of that like really freaks you out? The Exorcist. What is something in a movie that freaked you out the most? When Linda Blair's head turned around. Like, all that sort of stuff, like, is just iconic things that movies today have been based off of. And I'm sorry, I get really, really pumped about this because I love horror movies. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the new trailer that we have out for the sequel to this. So like I said, this is not a remake of the original Exorcist. This is technically a sequel. And we have the mom from the original Exorcist that is in this one, which I think is really cool because again, they're not trying to remake this one. They're going based off of it years later, which I think is really, really cool. Okay, so there are a bunch of videos as well for this, like trailers that have been released, but we're gonna go off of the official trailer that was released because this isn't something that was done beforehand where like multiple trailers would be released like time and time again, because obviously there wasn't the internet either. And you had to pay for a lot of that production to be put out as well, whereas now you could just basically upload something and it's on the internet. But with this, also too, when it has multiple trailers, there's only so much that you could leave out without giving the entire video away. So yeah, let's go. Let's see it. Like I said, I've already seen this trailer, but I kind of want to go into it like in that sort of comparison realm of things.
Good day.
The concept of this is really cool too.
Morning, Catherine.
And here are your daughters, Angela and Catherine. It's about 7 hours ago, and that's the last information we have.
Now, already, right away, obviously production's a lot different. There's a lot more that we have high-tech wise, but I will say, I still think that the beginning of the original Exorcist trailer is still creepier. That's my 2 cents because that's just how it was.
If you can hear this, we love you. Please come home.
Hey, you found her? What are you and Catherine doing out there in those woods?
We were just walking and walking. That's all I remember.
So yeah, what's really cool about this as well
A few hours?
Baby, you've been gone 3 days.
is it's not just one person, it's two.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Okay, I'm just saying my reflexes and everything like that. If somebody came up to me, my reflexes, if I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth, the lights went out, and as soon as they went back on, somebody was standing right next to me. I cannot tell you that I wouldn't either just freaked out instead of just being like,
Thought I heard you say something.
Hey, baby. You okay?
Wherever those girls went, they brought something back with them.
The body and the blood of Jesus Christ.
Body in the blood? Body in the blood?
Catherine.
Body in the blood. The body in the blood. The body and the blood.
Catherine.
The body and the blood. The body and the blood.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Mommy?
No, but there are people out there.
I think the makeup
who have.
looks fantastic. And I love, oh, okay. Anybody else get the chills when you hear that music? Because that's officially just what happened. But oh my goodness, the makeup and the way that they make them look in this, so good. I love makeup. Y'all already know, but like, it's just so cool to see how they designed it without without making it too much, you know?
You have some experience.
I love this that they brought her back.
More than I'd like.
I believe you can help get our girls back.
Exorcism is a ritual. Every culture, every religion, they all use different methods. It's going to take all of them.
Don't be scared.
We've met before.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Make it stop! It's hurting!
Yep.
What did you do?
A little shout back to the original. This part freaked me the fuck out when I first seen it, okay? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Paying tribute to the original and just the look of it. This is freaky. I've seen a lot of possession movies. I've seen a lot of like people trying to one up The Exorcist. This in itself gives me the creeps.
Is that Catherine's heartbeat?
They're beating in sync.
God played a trick on you.
Oof, man. Like right now, this is like one of those moments that you're just like, ugh, like, okay, this is kind of freaky. But I just like, I will say, hold on. So I will say this year has been very kind to us with, like, giving us new movies and new horror movies, that is. I mean, we had The Evil Dead Rise, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Just the whole entire atmosphere of it. It had the comedy relief of the, like, you know, Evil Dead movies that there already are. It had that in there. It had the creepiness. It had the gore, but like without it being like, oh, it's already been done. Like there was so much in there that was just so cool to see. This gives me the creeps. This also makes me really pumped to see because I'm like, I'm going to see this and I'm going to be freaked out. Like I just know it in regards to it. No matter if the story in itself isn't the greatest, I think that just the concept and the makeup and the design of things, I think that's just going to one up it and really, really bring that sort of creepiness. Because we can say, even without the movies being there, a lot of us can say, if you see like a face, if you see a figure or anything like that that creeps you out, it's going to creep you out and it's going to take you back to possibly where you've seen that before. So I'm just saying this has a lot of potential to also bring forth this whole entire new Exorcist era, if that makes sense. I love the fact that it's not remaking the original Exorcist. I love that it's, you know, giving us a sequel to it and doing something different, but also bringing in some of the same stuff that the original had. Oh, I look forward to it. Oh my goodness. But like I said, if you yourself are looking forward to it, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to go see it. I would love to hear it. Let me know if you were actually in theaters to see the original Exorcist. I would love to hear that as well. And if you were, tell me about your experience. Was there a part that stood out to you the most that may still stand out to you today? Like I said, I love everything horror, so I love to talk about this sort of stuff with you. And yeah, so everybody, if you did enjoy this video, please consider giving a huge thumbs up. Also subscribe if you'd like to, and if you want to be notified when I do upload here on YouTube, go ahead and ring that bell. And come follow me over on my Twitch and my Kick. We sometimes will do these like days where we just watch horror movie trailers or horror movie shorts, horror movie video game trailers, all that sort of stuff. Or we play horror games, so best of both worlds. But anyway, everybody, I hope you have an amazing time zone. Remember, your time's the most valuable thing you could ever give anybody, and I appreciate you spending with me. Bye, everyone.